NDP MP's bill would jail people for speaking positively about oil and gas. Who is it, you're asking? Who's doing that? Who's gonna fine people and jail people for speaking positively about oil or gas?
To state that the time has come to ban all oil and gas advertising. The big tobacco moment has finally arrived for big oil.
Gas is what almost everybody in Canada who lives in the coldest parts heats the house with. It would be the best to get LNG would be the best thing to send to China. But no, NDP think it's all bad and we should just live in caves and not heat anything. Promoting Canada's oil and gas sector would get you thrown in the slammer if a new Democratic MP gets his way. Democrat, NDP. NDP MP Charlie Angus, that's the guy, has tabled a private member's bill in the House of Commons that would ban fossil fuel adverts. Anyone who violates the ban could be fined up to $1.5 million or sent to jail for up to 2 years. No, it's complete. It's madness. Madness is taking over everything now. The Canadian Association of Physicians for the Environment began pushing for a fossil fuel advert ban 2 years ago. The organisation helped Angus draft the bill. Who are these people? Bill C-372's preamble states that climate change represents an unprecedented and existential threat to people in Canada and around the world, even though Canada only produces less than 2% of the CO2 that is going around the world. The bill prohibits any person. Now, this is the thing that confuses me a little bit. The bill prohibits any person from promoting a fossil fuel, right? So petrol or gasoline, a fossil fuel related brand element that could be anything made out of plastic, yeah? Anything. Because fossil fuels and oils make plastics or the production of a fossil fuel. Exemptions are made for media reporting or artistic representations where there is no commercial interest. Any producer that contravenes this aspect of the bill is subject to a fine of 1.5 million and 2 years in jail, or both. Could that be twisted into saying, no, you can't advertise anything that's got fossil fuel in it, which would be oil, which would be plastic, which would be banned, which would put you for 2 years in prison, depending on who you are and how much money you have and whether or not you're a great person in the community. They could just pick and choose whoever they want, which is what the governments do anyway. Individuals are subject to a fine of $750,000 for falsely promoting fossil fuels. How do you falsely promote something? And we know Stephen Guilbeault has been steadfast in his goal of achieving a net zero power grid by 2035. But oil can never be net zero because 80% or more of the life cycle emissions are released when oil is burned. Like, how can you can never be net zero because oil makes plastic that makes cars, iPhones, tripods, microphones. You're never going to get rid of oil. You just can't do it. This Just Stop Oil thing, this anti-oil thing, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. Anyway, till next time.